Take a handful of soil. It's dry, lifeless, practically a pile of dust. Now drop a tiny, hard seed into it. Give it a little water and place it under the sun. Days, weeks later, you'll see a green, fresh sprout from that lifeless soil, saying hello to life. This is one of the greatest miracles we witness every day, but perhaps never think about. How does a plant create a living organism from soil, water, and air, inanimate matter? This is the story of photosynthesis, the most elegant and complex chemical process that forms the basis of life on our planet. For our ancestors, the growth of plants was a testament to the fertility of Mother Earth, Gaia. Offerings were made to fertility gods and goddesses, like Demeter and Ceres, and prayers were made for a good harvest. The sprouting of a seed was the most powerful symbol of the afterlife, of spring following winter, of resurrection. People used to think that plants grew by feeding on the soil. In other words, it was believed that a tree's mass was formed by the essence it absorbed from the soil. This was a logical assumption, but only a small part of the story. The real secret was hidden in the air, invisible to the naked eye, and in that bright star in the sky. Our hero is a tiny bean seed sleeping a few centimeters beneath the soil. It is a time capsule containing a miniature plant embryo and a nutrient packet, or cotyledon, that will launch this embryo into life. When rainwater seeps into the soil and reaches it, the seed's shell softens and the dormant embryo awakens. First, it follows gravity and sends out a tiny root deep into the soil. This root is the plant's lifeblood, anchoring it in the soil and absorbing its essential nutrients, water and minerals. Then it sends out a sprout, going against gravity toward the light. This is the plant's riskiest gamble in life. It must reach the surface and the sunlight before the energy in its nutrient packet runs out. The moment the sprout breaks through the dark soil and meets the sunlight, the real miracle begins. The plant transforms into a factory capable of producing its own food. The sun is the powerhouse of this factory, and the air is its chimney. Green pigments called chlorophyll are found on the surface of leaves. Besides giving the plant its green color, chlorophyll has a much more important function: capturing light energy or photons from the sun. It's like a solar panel. Using this solar energy, the plant performs the most magical chemical reaction on our planet. It combines water, H2O, taken from the soil through its roots, with carbon dioxide, CO2, which it absorbs through tiny pores in its leaves called stomata, and exhales. Solar energy is used to break down water molecules and combine them with carbon dioxide to produce simple sugars, namely glucose, C6H12O6. This sugar is the essential energy and building material needed for the plant to grow and produce new leaves, roots, flowers, and fruits. So, a plant builds most of its mass from carbon dioxide, not from the soil, but from the air. This process also has a waste product. The oxygen, O2, released when water molecules are broken down, is excess for the plant and is released back into the atmosphere through the stomata. This waste product is the oxygen that is vital for us and many other living things on Earth. So the next time you look at a lush forest, a field, or a small flower in your pot, don't just see a plant. See a silent, humble, and perfect chemical factory there, transforming the sun's fire into sugar, taking our waste, carbon dioxide, and gifting us with oxygen, the source of our life. Each leaf is living proof of the greatest miracle that makes life possible on our planet: photosynthesis.
The Door to Knowledge, presented by Toyer TV. Don't forget to take your place on this path of discovery and enlightenment.